Hi, this is Kim Muench, real life parent guide and JI certified parent coach. I'm here talking with my son, AllenMichaels, who's in his mid 20s. I just have a couple of questions that I want to ask him about parenting in general. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mom.
Okay, so for the past several years, I've been talking publicly and within our own conversations within our family about being passionate about conscious parenting. Can you tell me what you think I mean by that term?
Like conscious parenting. I think it's maybe what you mean by that is an awareness of, or really paying attention to what you're doing yourself, both personally and as a parent. I'd say like what comes to my mind is like a mindfulness and a certain approach to parenting. I don't know if this gets into something else, but talking about parenting with rather than parenting over,
Which is something I say all the time.
yeah,
But what does that
actually.
what does that mean to you? Like when I've said that, parent with your child rather than over them. What does that mean?
In some way, I think maybe trying to respect their autonomy and help them to come to decisions rather than forcing it upon them, helping to lead them rather than maybe in some way like demanding that this is how things have to be. Still having maybe a respect and a it's not just like anything goes, but more so like trying to give them some freedom to be able to find their way and choose their path.
Okay. So, what has been your experience of me as your parent in terms of what we just talked about, consciousness, or maybe an awareness of allowing your child to be who they are, or autonomy, that's essentially the same thing. Can you give me an example of a time? First of all, has that been your experience of me? Yes or no?
I mean, I think so. Yeah, I don't have any reason to say it. Yeah, no to that.
Okay. So, can you think of a time when I maybe parented with you rather than over you, or helped guide you instead of trying to maybe push you to a certain choice?
Yeah, I mean, I think that would come in maybe just with my decision to step in and discern in seminary. I mean, that's probably one of the biggest decisions that I'm making. And so I'd say, I mean, the approach I described would fit, I think, how you have related and parented me over the years with that,
So, how do I support you in this decision that works for you? This discernment, how am I supporting you that in a way that supports parenting with instead of over?
Definitely ask me questions. Tell me that you support me many times, and in a way as well, when we talk, show that you're really trying to look out for what's best for me and remind me of that. And the way that you speak and talk, I think that you do that. I can see it's coming from a place of wanting to try and do what's best for me. So.
Okay. So, if you were going to be a parent tomorrow.
Okay. You're really shocked.
Yeah, we would all be shocked.
What happened?
What qualities do you feel would be most important given the childhood that you've experienced for a parent to have?
What would be the qualities? Yeah, I mean, I would say, I would be a father, and I've been learning, kind of what fatherhood looks like some over the last 2 years, and I'd say, someone definitely who's steadfast and faithful is important. Someone who is willing to lead and to guide, and be loving but also firm. Patience, I'm sure, would be a huge aspect of being a father, both with myself and with others. Yeah, I mean, it's a whole conglomerate of things, really, I think, that makes a good mother and a good father. But those would be, I mean, just some of the things that I would think about. Yeah.
Okay, so this question is not on my sheet, but I'm going to ask you because it's coming to mind at the moment, and I'll probably think of it with the boys too, with the other boys too. And that is, is there anything I could have done better up until this point?
Is there anything you could have done better?
And yes, I want your honest answer.
Yeah, I mean, I have an answer, but I don't, or like because it's something that you would have to have it first yourself. I don't know if you had it first yourself for it to be maybe given in the way that I now would have wanted it. That would just be, I mean, in some way, I mean, the greatest gift that I've received has definitely been the faith, and I think in some way, just trying to figure out how do we share the faith together, and I don't know, it's maybe more of a struggle personally for me now, but I don't know, like I said, in what ways that, like if it's, I don't know if this is a good answer. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place, and I don't know if it's, like I said, I mean, it's something that I would want, but it's a complex thing, so.
Like, so what I'm hearing you maybe say is that in terms of faith life, it would have maybe been more helpful to you if I had more of a present faith life, church life, to share that with you while you were growing up, and that was something that was at best inconsistent.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean? Something like that?
Something like that, yeah. Okay. That's good.
All right. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me and answering my questions.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right.
And